Welcome back, everybody. Well, summer's here and the living is easy, and a lot of people want to spend a lot of time outdoors. Well, that's where Ivy Lea Construction comes in. We welcome our good friend Mike Washington, and you probably get a lot of calls for outdoor work this time of year.
This time of year, we're really working really hard. All the crews are up and running. All our exterior projects are going, and people really want to spend more time outside. They want to get outside. They want to enjoy the weather. Our season is short enough as it is.
Yeah.
So when it finally gets here, which it's here now, people want to get outdoors and enjoy.
What's the good time to call you next year before summer work? February?
We work year-round, so call whenever. We're here all year long, working 24 hours, 7 days a week. It never ends, it seems like.
24/7. You heard it from this guy. Okay, let's take a look at what we got here. You got did you guys do all of this?
Yes, this is some a couple years ago now.
Okay.
Yeah, this one in a couple years ago. This whole deck here was all wood at one point. There was no cover over the top of that. All the decking was removed. Obviously, new foundation went in. Concrete deck went on top of this. This is a stamp product here.
Yeah.
Had a couple different levels. Load-bearing columns that went in. Tuscan caps and bases. Flat rubber roof went on top of that. All exterior, no maintenance to this at all. So the ceilings, all the walls are all vinyl, all the columns are fiberglass. So all he needs to do on this is a hose and a brush. Added tons of square footage, just exterior. He has his TV out there.
Another room.
It's really exterior living.
Really did.
TV went in, fan went in, recessed lighting went into this project. They really spent a lot of time out there. This overlooks their pool and another lower deck where this table is.
Isn't that great?
Yeah, it's excellent.
Beautiful.
Excellent.
Mike, that is absolutely beautiful. Okay, obviously you did this.
Yeah, obviously garages. We build a lot of garages this time of year, and all of our flat work. We do take care of our own foundations and flat work inside the garages that we actually build on, and then all the flat work around the perimeter. You know, it really comes down to make sure you're using a good mix, make sure your sub base is very good, make sure you got a compacted sub base. Some homes we go to have larger RVs and campers. Some people camp or they have larger trucks that will recommend a little thicker concrete with a little more reinforcing material to go inside of it.
And you told me a long time ago, if people are going to have a driveway done, it is best to start at the garage, and what I just did.
It is.
It's best to start at the garage and work your way out, as opposed to starting at the street.
Exactly. A lot of times people will do sections of their driveway, or hey, only the backside is in real dire need right now, and so down the road we can always come back and put the other sections in.
Sure.
Yeah.
Sure. Okay.
Yeah.
All right, here, maybe a little simpler project.
Yeah, this is a little front stoop that went in. Now, this is before the railings were installed. This is an exposed aggregate mix. So basically, there's extra stone added into the mix.
Well, you can see it, too.
Yeah, and they have an old world type of house, stone house, and if you look at even the mortar in between the brick, there's aggregate in it. So the idea was to match that and really give it that old world look, but give it today's technology. So there's 4,500 PSI mix that went in here with all the rebar tying this all together. The way this process works is we pour the concrete the same day you put retarder, which is basically a spray we'll put on top of all the stairs where we want to wash the cream off to expose it all, and so these stones all show up once we wash it off.
And not only that, probably gives you good traction.
It really does.
Okay, oh, look at this. So
in this application, there's stamped concrete. This is a random stone, and we did a border and we did cross, and inside of that we did some more exposed aggregate. There's color inside this exposed aggregate mix to match the color in the concrete here. That's all integral color, so the color is all the way through. So if you do get a crack or a chip in the concrete, the same color is all the way through.
That's great to know. That really is.
Now this is another look. This is a couple tiered deck that went in. If you look here, there's a dark border that goes around the whole perimeter, and that's infilled with ashlar slate. It's another stamp pattern that we use commonly. A real nice look. Now this is natural gray concrete. There's no color added to that, and we use a charcoal release. It's an economical way to get a really nice looking stamped concrete project without adding the extra color charges.
Do you have a machine that stamps when the cement is still wet?
It's not a machine. It's all done by hand.
By hand?
Yeah, and there's about 10 to 12 different stamps that you can pick from, and some of them lend themselves better to other areas and different ways we do it.
Okay, all right.
In this case, there was a real square opposed to the last one we looked at was round and serpentine edge.
Yeah.
So on this, we actually used used a running bond pattern for the border. So if you notice, there's a running bond, a different stamp that goes around the perimeter here, and on the inside, that's the same exact stamp. That's an ashlar slate. Again, there's color in this concrete and charcoal release on top.
Yeah. All right.
Nice look.
Okay, very nice look.
It's another front porch.
The whole thing?
Yeah, there was no front porch here when we started.
Oh, wow.
So the whole front, all the curb appeal.
Literally created this entire front porch.
Totally changed, yeah.
That is...
Foundation went in, new stamped concrete that went on the cap, the stairs, and the walkway, new vinyl railings, again, the soffit. The whole roof system was built there, right in place.
All right.
Another driveway. We do tons of driveways. Again, going to what you were saying, starting in the back, working toward the street.
Right.
Making sure that you're putting enough control joints in, making sure that everything is done properly.
Okay. What do we have here?
Another front porch, more living space. People really want to be able to get out in the inside, to the outside this time of year, front of the house, the back of the house. It's endless, the options.
All right. Well, we're just about out of time, Mike, but you can see exactly what Ivy Lea can do for other people. They can do it for you in style, and it's never too early to call Ivy Lea Construction and get a hold of Mike.
Yeah, give us a ring. You can go right on Facebook. You can get coupons on there. You can get our 0% financing for 24 months. We are always having giveaways on Facebook. Please come visit us today there.
All right, Mike. You're always welcome, Mike. Oh, these are beautiful. These are absolutely beautiful.